Hello everybody. It's not revolutionary me looking at these, but a lot of people in other countries won't know that we have these here. They're sea forts. Obviously these ones, this one, are older than these. These were built in the Second World War to protect the UK from Germany and all that. But it is said that these were mentioned, these helped the drawings and things and visualise War of the Worlds. And I mean, look at them. It's a bit like that War of the Worlds scene. Now they said these are built for the Second World War. Anyway, let's play the video. So I'm just going to take you to a few of them because look at them, they're amazing. Like, it's just quite incredible. There they are. See, there's 3 of them. And we're going to look a little bit at those, a couple of others, but there's more. And there's also the Mansell Fort. Don't know if that one's as old, but anyway, I haven't looked that one up. I was looking more at the round ones. It's called the Hale Sand, I think. Hale Sand Fort. Now that one says that it was built in 1914. But still, you know, before the First World War. I still just find it incredible. You know, you can see that one's on a bit of a bank, and some of them are on banks. But they had to take it all out there, and the sea goes round them, and like for all this time now, they haven't decayed. They're only brick or stones, you know, not like the sea hasn't ruined them. They're amazing. And here's another one. It's called the Spitbank Fort. These ones are closer to Portsmouth by the Isle of Wight. This one has it down. I think I'll get to it. The date, there you go, 1861. So that one's saying it's 131 years old, but it's a little bit older than that, isn't it? So there you go. I mean, 120,000 would have been a lot of money in those days. That would have felt like you'd have been sort of classified as like a millionaire, I think. 1861, there you go, see? They all seem to be for sale. There's 2 of them. One has a kind of, well, there's 3 of them, isn't there? But the 2 together out in the, slightly out, there's one's got like a lighthouse on it. And the other one here is been made into a hotel. And so here's a little bit about them. And they were built in the 1850s. Again, look at the money. So the people are poor, in rags. We're starving, we're in depressions, they're moaning about money, but they're building things like this. They're still amazing though. I mean, when you fly from the UK, you often fly over them, and if you go on a ferry, you know, like, well, not all, yeah, you can see them in the sea. If you go on a ferry, obviously you go past them. You might be a bit in the distance, but you still can see them. But anyway, there's a bit more information about them. Says 1859 again. There's just such this thing to the sort of 1800 to 1850s. Masses seem to be happening then. Half of Buckingham Palace came. Eden Project came. The first aquarium in Brighton came. We had the Daddy Longlegs train, etc, 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 etc. All those cable carts. Or they came a little bit later, didn't they? Of course, those did come a little bit later. But anyway, that's just showing that one of them is a hotel. You can go and stay on there. But there's obviously one a bit further in and another one here. It's for our defence systems. Some of them are, you know, up here past Brighton. Some of them are around London, and one here is in Wales. But there you go, it says 1860 here, opened in 1880. It's strange that opened. Anyway, like I say, there's two different ones. One of them, I say, the hotel one has this great big glass window in the top. I wonder how much that costs to make today. And this is another one. Bit of history, 1850. Wales. Whizzed past the map then, sorry. There you go. There. Again, that one looks even older, doesn't it? The windows and that. So we don't really know what they are. They're going to give us that information, but they were obviously something else. Anyway, there's another one. This one's the Thames. So it's in there. This one, the main part is old. So there you go, 1855. There you go, 1855. Obviously these are more forts, but these were supposedly made for, like I say, War of the Worlds. Yeah, Second World War. Anyway, on to this one. This one isn't English. This one's a French one. Fort Boyard. But again, it was built in the 1800s. Different shape completely. This one says started being built in 1801. I think videos I've listened to, it took a bit of time to build. And when it was actually built, then it was obsolete. But anyway, those are the three back in England. Just there by Portsmouth. I've only covered a few and I haven't even gone into them that deeply. Called Victorian. But it's just food for thought. Look at them. Managed to last all this time. I just think it's incredible. Rags, no roads, no trains. We're poor. We've got no, we're walking on feet. We're lucky we've got a horse and cart. And yet they're able, when they didn't have a government, or governments like build these. These people, though, whoever they were, they got more done in their day. Because look at the size of the buildings. Look at them. Look how beautiful, whatever you want to call it, Tartaria time. Just look how beautiful it all is. They got masses done. Building hospitals, gardens. The whole thing was set out much nicer than we've got today. Today we're just an ant in the anthill. But yeah, I just wanted to share that today. Amazing, aren't they? How did we build them? Any ideas? Especially the 1800 ones, and some of them, like I say, are on banks, but not all of them. So they parted the sea so they could build them. Anyway, thanks a lot. Thanks for watching and leave your comments below.